Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Depends on your time and location. I greet you once again. And as I welcome you on very quick one, please welcome one another. As you join me, the only way you can welcome one another is to hit the like button. When you hit the like button, you are welcoming everybody to come and join us and listen for the message we have to bring to the people of the world. For you who believe in one Nigeria, and all you can do is to fight USB declared. I just want to quickly tell that you are fighting your life. And I want to remind that you want to destroy your own life by yourself. Before I comment, Chigozie Amaj, you have taken your position seriously. Good evening from here, brother. You don't want anybody to take away your position seriously. Thank you so much. Even if I don't want to come out, I want to remember that Chigozie Amaj will comment. As I'm just coming into my room right now, then I will just sit here, even if it's just 1 hour or for 5 minutes, to give it out. Yeah, Chinyere Ebony, I see you. Thank you so much. As you join, please hit the like button so others will join us quickly on this wonderful exposition we have this evening. Why those who is fighting against us? They are fighting against their own life. They are destroying their own future and their own destiny. Anybody who is fighting against Biafra is fighting against his own destiny. He is fighting against his own future of his entire generation. He is laying cost into all his entire generation. Once you are fighting USB, you are declared. And once you are against Biafra as a nation. Like I always said, in Biafra land, we are not going to treat anybody because of an ignorant of the law or he's ignorant. Ignorant doesn't mean that he doesn't know what is the right thing to do. Your level of stupidity, your level of your ignorance is not going to, can never be an excuse in the eyes of the law. We are not wanting to use that word, and we are going to implement it fully in Biafra land. So, my words to you is continue sabotaging. Be collecting those money that people like Ifan Yoba has died today and forgets the money they have in this world. And that is what they just promise you. You continuously destroying yourself. Sorry about that. We're just coming in and we have to do this right now because of how it is here. So, when you sheepishly feel like the only thing you can do is to sabotage the movement, you are not sabotaging this one, rather you are sabotaging your own life. Because Nigeria has chosen what they believe. In all the criteria for an Islamic state, for you to be an Islamic state, all that is plain out in Nigeria to have proven that Nigeria is a full Islamic state in the eyes of the world. And not only that, Nigeria is fully member, a state under the Islamic law. And under the Islamic law, there is no way infidel will rule. They made mistake allow Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to tamper that position. It was a totally mistake. In the criteria, like we discussed yesterday, you must prove that you have the majority of the population belongs to those who are believe in the Islamic state or in the Islamic Sharia law. Then, what is happening in Nigeria today is that they are killing those they call infidel, and those they see as unbelievers that are going to destroy what they are doing, and also trying to kill them to reduce the number to seek proof that they are the highest number. Think of the number of human beings that have died in the north, and think of the number that have died between the Biafra 1970 today. And our people that are helping them to hire our people, to arrest our people, to put them in prison. If you claim you never know why you are doing that, please, that's why I ask you to gather here. Tag, share, for everyone to come and listen why you have to support, why you must stop your sabotage, and why USB were declared is the everlasting hope for any Igbo man in this world. It is very, very imperative that you listen, because had I known, is also why I'm here, to prevent you from Hadai that is looming all around. Uchenna Wanami, you're welcome. Good evening from here. See you. Well, like this evening, that is how this program is. I'm not going to do much intro, but I'm going to take you straight to the headline of this program today. The headline and what I'm going to play out, we do the talking this evening. The headline and what I'm going to play, like I in my research, is going to speak this evening. So you may understand it clearly. Like I apologize, I said before, please, I'm just coming out from inside my room. If I don't do it now, I won't find the time to do it because of how it is. So please, and bear with me. However, it comes this evening. I urge you today. If you look at me, you see that somehow I'm tired, but without doing this, the tiredness will be more come when I did not do it. If as I'm doing this, I will begin the strength gradually. That is the root. That is the truth of the matter. So, listen to this as we move. I urge you to hit the like button, if you may, or if you can. Like I said, our headline is going to prove a lot this evening. As exposition part 2 of criteria to become a member of Islamic states like Nigeria, Iran, and Turkey. These are those who have been there before the so-called Nigeria joined. And these are those who helped them to join. So, and how they are sponsoring them. And how you have criteria to become an Islamic state. Criteria to become an Islamic state. Where Nigeria has become today. No matter what anybody tell you today, I want you to have in mind and believe fully that the only way out to stop the Islamization It's only through USB we are declared is the only option you have to end the Islamization agenda. Without USB, everyone is under by force that you are going to join Islam very soon. But for you not to accept EBCL or for you to be who you are, the only option and the only remedy you have is to accept and embrace the disintegration of Nigeria as a country. Without the disintegration of Nigeria as a country, I am here to tell you today that among everything that is happening, that there is a reason why everything is happening. And I also want you to know that it's happened to prove to you that Nigeria is a full Islamic country. If you are not, why do you register it there? Why that in Nigeria there is no part registered as African or Christian organization? It's only the Islamic group registered themselves, not in Nigeria. Like I said, our headline is Hatch Exposition, Part 2 of criteria to become a member of Islam's sovereign state like Nigeria, Iran, and Turkey. This is what you need to know this evening. So, based on that, like I said, let's fire down and hear the voice.
The Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, is the second largest intergovernmental organization after the United Nations. Its membership criteria are defined in Chapter 2 of its charter. To become a full member of the OIC, a candidate must meet the following 4 core requirements. 1. UN membership. The applicant must be a sovereign state that is already a recognized member of the United Nations. This ensures that the entity has established international legal personality and is recognized by the broader global community. 2. Muslim majority. The Charter specifies that the state should have a Muslim majority. Note, while this is a primary criterion, the OIC has historically granted membership to states where Muslims are a significant but not majority demographic, e.g., Guyana, Suriname, and Gabon, based on their commitment to the organization's goals. 3. Formal application and commitment. The state must submit an official application and explicitly state its commitment to abiding by the OIC Charter. This includes upholding principles such as respect for the national sovereignty and territorial integrity of other member states, non-interference in the internal affairs of other states, settlement of disputes through peaceful means. 4. Consensus approval. Membership is not automatic. An application must be approved by consensus by the Council of Foreign Ministers, CFM. If even one member state strongly objects, the application can be stalled, as the OIC operates on a high degree of mutual agreement for such foundational decisions. Other participation statuses. If a state or entity does not meet the full criteria, for instance, if it is not a fully recognized sovereign state or does not have a Muslim majority, it may apply for other tiers of involvement. Observer status. Granted to states, like Russia or Thailand, or international organizations, like the UN or Arab League, that wish to engage with the OIC without full voting rights. Consultative status, often granted to NGOs or humanitarian organizations. Key distinction. Unlike some regional blocs, the OIC is transcontinental, meaning there are no geographic restrictions on membership as long as the state aligns with the Islamic character and legal requirements of the Charter.
I hope you had that they have their own charter. They have their own law. They have their own criteria. And what is this criteria? What is this their own law? Killing those that do not believe in what they believe and see you as an infidel. Let's continue. Let's listen again 3 times. Listen.
The Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, is the second largest intergovernmental organization after the United Nations. Its membership criteria are defined in Chapter 2 of its charter. To become a full member of the OIC, a candidate must meet the following 4 core requirements. 1. UN membership. The applicant must be a sovereign state that is already a recognized member of the United Nations. This ensures that the entity has established international legal personality and is recognized by the broader global community. 2. Muslim majority. The Charter specifies that the state should have a Muslim majority. Note, while this is a primary criterion, the OIC has historically granted membership to states where Muslims are a significant but not majority demographic, e.g., Guyana, Suriname, and Gabon, based on their commitment to the organization's goals. 3. Formal application and commitment. The state must submit an official application and explicitly state its commitment to abiding by the OIC Charter. This includes upholding principles such as respect for the national sovereignty and territorial integrity of other member states, non-interference in the internal affairs of other states, settlement of disputes through peaceful means. 4. Consensus approval. Membership is not automatic. An application must be approved by consensus by the Council of Foreign Ministers, CFM. If even one member state strongly objects, the application can be stalled, as the OIC operates on a high degree of mutual agreement for such foundational decisions. Other participation statuses. If a state or entity does not meet the full criteria, for instance, if it is not a fully recognized sovereign state or does not have a Muslim majority, it may apply for other tiers of involvement. Observer status. Granted to states like Russia or Thailand, or international organizations like the UN or Arab League that wish to engage with the OIC without full voting rights. Consultative status, often granted to NGOs or humanitarian organizations. Key distinction. Unlike some regional blocs, the OIC is transcontinental, meaning there are no geographic restrictions on membership as long as the state aligns with the Islamic character and legal requirements of the Charter.
I ask you again, what is this Islamic character in the Islamic criteria that people must abide by it? What is that character they have? And what is that thing that their charter is being talking about? So I see you are gonna. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like I said, I will play it for this time. I will play pause. We do analysis on it and we move. Please like and share the program if you may. Why do you want to share it? For those gullible who answer who is following Peter Obi? I wish they have already know where Nigeria is and the state where Nigeria belongs to, and in the criteria of the world where Nigeria is and how they see Nigeria, their name Nigeria. You that are shouting Peter Obi, they say that an infidel can never rule them. That anybody who do not believe in Islam and the Sharia law can never rule them. That they are the majority while you are the minority. I want this word to sink inside you. It's not about your hatred. It's not about how you feel or what you want. But it is about the reality that is facing us here. That you who are championing one Nigeria, you who are working under one Nigeria, what you will see, you won't believe it. What you are going to see, you cannot believe it. And what happened to others that they have used in the past in different countries like Turkey, Iran. That is how they will use you and dump you and see by you and see off your life one day. Because they see you as an infidel, that if you can betray your brothers because of money they are being given to you, the same that when another person will capture you, give you money, then you will also betray them. So their own is that they will wipe you away. That is what? That they will do what? Wipe you away. Ucheraf, I see you. Chris Biafran son, you're welcome, please. Thank you so much for coming. Now, the program begins. Listen from this. The criteria for you to be a full member of an Islamic sovereign state, not now, they have removed, they will use organization to put on top, but under, when you go deep, what you will hear, the Islamic sovereign state is what Nigeria is. The secular law or the secular country you as well as Nigeria is just in a mere story mouth. But in a document of being a country that was declared or how they come on board, in the application to become a member, they submitted the document proving that Nigeria is Islamic sovereign state. It's no longer a secular state. Let's continue.
The Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, is the second largest intergovernmental organization after the United Nations. Its membership criteria are defined in Chapter 2 of its Charter. To become a...
Are you hearing it? Now, on top, they will use organization put for you. This is just organization now. It doesn't mean anything. When you know that it means that when you have gone down deep, what the way I have gone deep to it, then you will see how they are meandering, how many they are. That's fabundi agogo. Na fa na eme fafo akwa ocha e pusiri akwa oji siri na akwa oji. It is high time that when you join me, please, you tag those One Nigeria lists and share the program where you know that you can see them. Let them come and hear this. The original of the Islamic oppression, OIC, is the second largest. You see, they always believe that they are the largest person. That is why they want to take over the world. Organization after the United Nations, you see where they put themselves. That after United Nations, they are the one in charge. That is why they are doing everything today to create more countries, create more friends that are going to support them, and then from there they will turn to Islam. For them to continue maintaining that their first criteria, that they are the majority population, that the infidels like you who they are using is minority, and you're working for them. Continue. Now, its membership criteria are defined in chapter 2 of this article. They have their own law. They have their own article. They have their own, oh my God. And the people are there fighting, talking, arresting indigenous people because of they said, I am a governor of the USB, we are declared. You happen to go arrest them. I will not tell you to stop, continue, because had I know must surely come at last to you. It must meet the nemesis. It must come to you. They have their own law. They have their own charter. Can you believe that? They told here, define in charter, in chapter 2 of the charter of the Islamic sovereign state. UN membership. To be a full member of the OIC, candidate must meet the following following four key requirements. There is a 4 requirement. They have their own law. The same way you have a law that guides USB, you are declared that you are going to submit a document and allow them to oversee the document before they can have an agreement with you. And let me say this, the more the more the America is keep low, the more it's conquering more and more. The earlier, the better. So that's the requirement. Let us see number 1. UN membership. You must be a member of the UN. Prove that you were a sovereign state already. Before, if you're not a sovereign state, you will not join them. You see how they are moving. Okay. The application must be a sovereign state. The application you are going to submit, you must submit that you are a sovereign state with your own defined territory. That is how Nigeria submitted the document. That is how Nigeria is, like it or not. It doesn't matter you are noise. Doesn't matter you are attacked. Doesn't matter what you do. But the reality on the ground, what I'm telling you right now, all the secret memos, how it happened, what I'm giving it to you, raw, without paying 1 naira. And you come, you will pass the page. You will not like, you will not share. It's a high time. My people, where we are going It's only USB that declared is only hope, no other hope. Remember this program, like and share, please endeavor to do that. The number one way for you to apply is what? That the application must be a sovereign state, that you are a sovereign state. Not now. Do you see the secret? Do you see how they're moving? It's now no longer you must do that to your organization. No, it has now become you must prove that you are a sovereign state. That is already a recognized member of that you are already a recognized member of the UN. Remember here, they have moved away from organization now, telling you that you must be a sovereign state, and the document you're going to submit to prove that you are Islamic state, that it must be a sovereign state document. You're going to submit how you are a sovereign state. If you are not, you did not meet the criteria to become Islamic country that claim that they are an organization. Each of them to leave everything open so people will know, but they don't want to, because they know that they are liars and deceivers. Okay. That is one of the most important things that we need to know at this time around. This ensures that the entity has established international legal personality and is organized by the broader global community. Do you see how they are doing their own? Now, when you have registered in all this, and the UN recognizes you, and many of them recognizes you, then they said that you now come back to come and submit a document that to them that you are a full sovereign state. When someone submits a document that I am a full sovereign state, I am the owner of this business, is it not what you present is how they used to address you? If there is no need for them to deceive themselves, we know the truth. We know the truth, and the truth will set us free. It is very, very important. Listen to the message again. 1, UN membership. You must be a UN membership, which means that you are a sovereign state. The application must be a sovereign. Listen. The application must to be, number one application must be that you are a sovereign state of Islam. Are you hearing it? This is how Nigeria begins. And that is what Nigeria submitted. That is already recognized membership of the United Nations. This ensures that the entity has established international legal personality and is recognized by the broader global community. Then number 2, I have given number 1. Number 1 is that you must be a sovereign state, not a sovereign organization, or not organization anymore. For those who are fighting against USB, they are declared. You claim you are sovereignty, but you are this. Look at the Islamic agenda, is the Islamic Charter and their law, that you must be what? A sovereign state before you can come in. Then number 2, Muslim majority. Muslim majority is the second criteria. That they prove that they are the largest number. That is how it is. That is why they register. That is why they are buying people today to reduce the number, to prove that they are the one in charge and they have the highest number. Do you understand it? This is how it goes. It's not about you are not social media. It's not about it cannot happen. It cannot happen. It happened in Turkey. It cannot happen in Iran today. And it's happening more and more and continue going. You are ignorance. Can never be an excuse in the eyes of when the law catches you. Very, very soon, you may understand it. You may understand it. The charter, specifically, that the state should have Muslim majority. Number 2, remember the criteria for you to be Islamic sovereign state, no longer organization of OAU. That one has shifted. They use it to cover it on top. They put it on top. It's not just an organization. Then, in their own law, organization that has the same law that the whole entire country of the UN has, and being controlled by them, by themselves. And they come on top, they will cover it as an organization on the road. They will cover it as an organization on the paper. But when you go down deep, the secret, what they are forming, then you will now find out that what happened. Remember this. Let me go back to number one. For you to be a member of the Islamic sovereign state, listen. The application must be that you are a sovereign state, no longer organization. That's why I told you that in 1986 precisely, Babangida registered Nigeria as an Islamic state. The killings that you are seeing today is part of their character. They believe that when they kill human beings, when they go to heaven, Allah will give them 7 virgins. That is number one in the A bracket. The number 2, they want to demoralize any population that will overthrow them when if the word we said under the registration that you are not the largest population. Like the same what happened in the first vote of Nigeria, where the British count one leg 2 times and the normal leg on behalf of human being, and they say that they're not the largest number in the world. By who? Or by all this empty land you are seeing today. Now, they are being massacring people for them to, in their character of you who is infidel, that they did not believe in what they believe, that your unbelief is not authentic, your unbelief is not original. It's only their own belief, their own ideology that you must agree. And in their character, they said, anybody who did not believe what we believe is an infidel, he will not live near us. Do you see why the killings are going on today in Nigeria? In the charter of the Islamic sovereign state, killing is part of seeing Allah, and Allah will give them 7 virgins. Remember what they normally shout if they are killing human beings like chicken. Remember that. So, number one is that before you can register as a member of Islamic State, you must be. They said here that the application must be a sovereign. It must to prove that you agree that you are a sovereign state under the Islamic Sharia law as one of the states who believe in Islam. These are pure truth. I am not looking at it. I am not saying it. Listen to this. Okay, let us go to number 2 first, as I give you number 1. Number 2, Muslim majority. Majority wins the vote. Why the world is not interfering in what's happening today fully is because of that many of them understand that Nigeria is being registered as one of the Islamic states in the world. Take it or you leave it. And I have proved to you how many there are. Now, the character, the charter specifically that the state should have a Muslim majority. You see how they are. Now, you see from this organization now, they have become a state. They want to tell you that before this, that everybody, the population of those who believe in the Sharia, in the Islamic State, must have the highest population. Without that, you go nowhere. Note why this is a primary criteria. The OIC has historically granted membership to states where Muslims are significantly but not minority geographical area. E.g., they give some examples. You had it here that they are not going to recognize anybody that is coming from where the Muslims are, where the Muslims are not the majority. But if you are coming from where proof that the Muslims are minority, that they are not going to listen to that, they are not going to listen to you. But if they happen to be majority, then you are welcome. They will give you their law, and you will read. I see you. Edith, good evening. Ekene, my brother, good evening. T1 I see you, good evening. Libagodes, I see you, good evening. Mommy Rose, good evening. Equem Justice, I see you. Justin, I see. Thank you so much for coming. We move. We move.
Full member of the OIC, a candidate must meet the following 4 core requirements. 1. UN membership. The applicant must be a sovereign state that is already a recognized member of the United Nations.
Listen,
This
you.
ensures that the entity
For you who
established
believe
in
that Nigeria can work for you, that Nigeria is a secular state, and you turn around, you are fighting USB, you are declared. I am sorry for you. Because you see now that you are resting. You see that now that you are buying Biafrans under USB. Those that give you money to come and buy them, they will later buy you, because that is how Iran did to all of them. That is what did to those who betrayed, those who left their authentic religion to join the Islamic State. What happened? They later, all of them, silently. Okay, let's continue. To ensure that the entity has established international legal personality and recognized by the broader global community. I hope you are hearing this. That is number 1 criteria. The number 2, Muslim majority. Muslim must be what? Majority. Number 3, a formal application and the commitment. A formal application and the what? Commitment of accepting whatever they want you to accept. Accepting anything they told that what is what Sharia is all about. That is what Islamic country is all about. That is what you must understand at this time. That is level where you are one Nigeria is. And you who believe in USB, you are not supporting fully for us to end this. As we are preparing, they are preparing themselves. So let us prepare ourselves. And the people where we are on the ground, instead of at least we run away. It's not gonna augur well. It's not going to augur well.
A legal personality and is recognized by the broader global community. 2. Muslim majority. The Charter specifies that the state should have a Muslim majority.
Are you hearing it?
While this is a primary criterion, the OIC has historically granted membership to states where Muslims are a significant but not majority demographic, e.g., Guyana, Suriname, and Gabon, based on their commitment to the organization's goals. 3. Formal application and commitment. The state must submit an official application and explicitly state its commitment to abiding by the OIC Charter.
Are you hearing it? Do you see why the killing is going? Because in the OIC Charter, you must take over the territory. You do not allow those who are infidel to rule you. You are the superior. We must continue on what we are doing. A formal application and commitment. You must commit by killing the people that don't believe in what you believe. The state must submit an official application and a submitted state in a state, it is communicating to the abide by the OIC Charter. Instead of them to tell you, abide by the rules that controls all the countries that believe in the Islamic agenda, they will say you no. Unless they do the way they want. Seriously. This including upholding a principle such as you must uphold a principle. Whatever you sign that is inside that charter, it's only you know about it. No other person know about it. It is very imperative that as you join me, please enable to like and share the program, because we need to open everybody's eyes by all means, by all possible means. That's why I will always ask you to share and like. Respect for the national sovereignty and the territorial integrity of other member states. You see how their law is. This is what they're telling you here. They are competing with the criteria of the United Nations of the African nations and the EU and all of them. That is what they are doing. Non-interference in the internal affair of other states. Are you hearing it? Osubri. Settlement of the dispute through peaceful means. Look at them. They will lie and cover things up. And that is where Nigeria find. That is why you have Lai Mohammed from Nigeria. Because the story of Nigeria is a lie. Everything about Nigeria is lie. So they produce somebody who can hold that name for them. It is the time that we are into that we almost know what is about to come. Number 4, listen.
This includes upholding principles such as respect for the national sovereignty and territorial integrity of other member states, non-interference in the internal affairs of other states, settlement of disputes through peaceful means. 4. Consensus approval. Membership is not automatic. An application must be approved by consensus by the Council of Foreign Ministers, CFM. If even one member state strongly objects, the application can be stalled, as the OIC operates on a high degree of mutual agreement for such foundational decisions. Other participation statuses. If a state or entity does not meet the full criteria.
I hope you are listening. Number 4, approval. Membership is not automatic. Are you hearing it? An application must be approved by the consent by the Council of the Foreign Minister, CFA. If even one member state struggles to project, the application can be settled as the OIC operative on a higher disagree of a multi-agreement for such foundational discussion. When you look at their criteria and what they are planning, you will see why the killings are happening today. Why that only war will stop it, because now in that their charter, there is on a red line they refuse me to read. If what is there, you will cry. My people, thank God for USB they are declared. Honestly, because I don't know what we have been doing by now. And that could have been the end of it, because the Fulani will just capture everybody once and for all. It is very important that we know and do to set us free. So you can see that what is matter there is that you must be a sovereign state under their own law. So there is no time to wait. The only time you have is to support USB we are declared. I keep on telling you, the only hope to end this ongoing impunity, this ongoing massacre, and that will bring back the trust, and everything will be okay. What do you think? That's why I want you to think something in your mind. With all this, are you still doubting? When you see, that is why I told you, my internal affair of those who are believing you that the camp could not be what will give me. Look at where the problem is. What we need to preach out, people to know what you are supporting and what to come to you. I will play this session once again before I go to session 2. Listen fully again for you to see that Nigeria is a sovereign state under the Islamic Republic Sharia law. That is a pure truth.
For instance, if it is not a fully recognized sovereign state or does not have a Muslim majority, it may apply for other tiers of involvement. Observer status, granted to states like Russia or Thailand, or international organizations like the UN or Arab League that wish to engage with the OIC without full voting rights. Consultative status, often granted to NGOs or humanitarian organizations. Key distinction. Unlike some regional blocs, the OIC is transcontinental, meaning there are no geographic restrictions on membership as long as the state aligns with the Islamic character and legal requirements of the Charter.
Once a state relies or lies on the Islamic Charter, that is why the killing that is going on, none of them is condemning it. Go and check. They are not condemning what is happening in Nigeria because they know it must happen for the Islamic agenda to take over fully, produce a president, produce vice, and everything that believe and based in Sharia law. And it's like play. You register it. Play. They are coming down to accomplish all their works. Opening Sharia courts here and there. And people are worshiping from the homeland. Those people will run at last because their video and their picture is everywhere. So, listen.
The Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC.
They will come on top of organization. Then how could you be organization and you are telling someone that before you can meet the criteria that you must be a sovereign state? Do you see what is going on? And I hope you understand it clearly what is happening.
Its membership criteria are defined in Chapter 2 of its Charter.
Listen,
a full member of
they have their own charter. They have their own law. They have everything by themselves that govern those who believe in what they believe in their own state of Islamic Republic, whatever, that any name that are there like Nigeria, Turkey, and Iran. Those things are not just happening. There is a reason why it's happening.
Candidate must meet the following 4 core requirements. 1. UN membership. The applicant must be a sovereign state that is already a recognized member of the United Nations. This ensures that the entity has established international legal personality and is recognized by the broader global community. 2. Muslim majority. The
Muslim majority
should have a Muslim majority. Note, while this is a primary criterion, the OIC has historically granted membership to states where Muslims are a significant but not majority demographic, e.g., Guyana, Suriname, and Gabon, based on their commitment to the organization's goals. 3. Formal application and commitment. The state must submit an official application and explicitly state its commitment to abiding by the OIC Charter. This includes
OIC Charter,
respect for the national sovereignty and territorial integrity of other member states, non-interference in the internal affairs of other states, settlement of disputes through peaceful means. 4. Consensus approval. Membership is not automatic. An application must be approved by consensus by the Council of Foreign Ministers, CFM. If even one member state strongly objects, the application can be stalled, as the OIC operates on a high degree of mutual agreement for such foundational decisions. Other participation statuses. If a state or entity does not meet the full criteria, for instance, if it is not a fully recognized sovereign state or does not have a Muslim majority, it may apply for other tiers of involvement. Observer status. Granted to states like Russia or Thailand, or international organizations like the UN or Arab League that wish to engage with the OIC without full voting rights. Consultative status, often granted to NGOs or humanitarian organizations. Key distinction. Unlike some regional blocs, the OIC is transcontinental, meaning there are no geographic restrictions on membership as long as the state aligns with the Islamic character and legal requirements of the Charter.
That is section 1. What do you feel? Please, cheer to those who still believe in one Nigeria, and cheer to those who are attacking people like Shebuzegwa and all of them. This exposition helped me to share, let it go viral. Please. Now, session 2. This program will very just maximum 1 hour. Then we are going to end it up today. We are not going to welcome anybody in, unless if happens that somebody commented that he wants to speak in just 2 minutes. Then I will open the link.
The Charter of the Organization of Islamic
Cooperation,
OIC, acts as the legal and ideological constitution of the organization. It blends traditional international law with a specific emphasis on Islamic solidarity and cooperation. The Islamic character of the Charter refers to the shared values derived from Islamic teachings, while the legal requirements align with modern diplomatic standards. 1. The Islamic character, core principles. The Charter is unique because it explicitly cites religious values as the foundation for modern political cooperation. Islamic solidarity. The Charter aims to consolidate the bonds of brotherhood and solidarity among member states. It views the Ummah, the collective community of Muslims, as a unified social and political entity that should act together on the global stage. Protection of holy sites. A central pillar of the OIC's character is the protection and preservation of Islam.
Hey, sorry. Network. What is your problem? We are there. But I hope you are connecting the dots. I hope you are connecting the dots.
Holy places, with a specific, recurring legal focus on Al-Quds al-Sharif, Jerusalem. Promotion of Islamic values. It mandates the defense of the true image of Islam, combating defamation of religion, and encouraging the spread of Islamic culture and teachings globally. Human rights from an Islamic perspective. The Charter references the Cairo Declaration on Human Rights in Islam, which seeks to reconcile universal human rights with Sharia, Islamic law. 2. Legal requirements for member states. Beyond its religious character, the OIC operates as a formal intergovernmental organization under international law. Members
as what? As a government, not as organization. The organization, I want to understand, it's not just organization. Organization that has criteria. Organization that are doing diplomatic recognition under international law. They have their own international law.
are legally bound by several requirements. Sovereignty and territorial integrity. Members must respect the national borders and political independence of one another. The Charter strictly forbids the use of force or the threat of force against another member. Non-interference. There is a legal requirement not to interfere in the domestic affairs of other member states. Peaceful dispute resolution. Members are legally obligated to settle any disagreements through negotiations, mediation, or arbitration rather than conflict. Financial obligations. Member states are required to contribute to the organization's budget according to a scale determined by the Council of Foreign Ministers. 3. Institutional governance. The Charter outlines a legal hierarchy for how decisions are made and enforced. Organ. Legal role. Islamic Summit. The supreme authority meets every 3 years to set policy. Council of Foreign Ministers meets annually to implement general policy and approve the budget. General Secretariat. The executive organ responsible for day-to-day operations and administration. International Islamic Court of Justice.
Are you hearing it? They have everything as a country.
4. Legal preconditions for new members. To be legally admitted under the Charter, a state must 1. Be a member of the United Nations. 2. Submit a formal application expressing a binding commitment to the Charter. 3. Receive consensus approval from the existing member states. Does your interest in the OIC's legal framework stem from its role in international diplomacy, or are you looking specifically at how it handles the recognition of new sovereign entities?
Are you hearing how they will recognize a sovereign new entities, a sovereign new states? They have the right to recognize them as their own. And the America is there. Israel are there. Have you seen, as you are hearing the forgery, the lies of the name OIC they put on top and under? They tell that you must prove a standard of a sovereign state. You must prove that the Muslim number outline the other people in that area. What does it mean? The country is an Islamic republic. That is why in 1986, Babangida registered it fully and start paying money from that entity today. And the criteria is here. They have to produce a Muslim ticket, president and vice, and those who are going to be there. And here it has happened. It happened in those I mentioned to you, Iran and the other peoples. They did that. Turkey also. So please, I urge you to please hit the like button. Comment, continue your comments. Remember that the more you comment a different things, the more the message is pumping and the more people are seeing the YouTube page. Please. I'll play it for number 1. from the first section to this last section. Because it's
the
very, very
Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, is the second largest intergovernmental organization after the United Nations. Its membership criteria are defined in Chapter 2 of its Charter. To become a full member of the OIC, a candidate must meet the following 4 core requirements. 1. UN membership. The applicant must be a sovereign state that is already a recognized member of the United Nations. This ensures that the entity has established international legal personality and is recognized by the broader global community. 2. Muslim majority. The Charter specifies that the state should have a Muslim majority. Note, while this is a primary criterion, the OIC has historically granted membership to states where Muslims are a significant but not majority demographic.
Do you see why you are seeing all this fight in Nigeria today? They want to keep their population the way it is. They don't want any group or any indigenous or any geographical area who will possess and prove that their number is passing them. That is part of why you are seeing the massacre today in Nigeria. They also do the massacring because of it's part of the character of the charter of the Islamic countries. You must buy. Iran had it yesterday. Iran buy people anyhow. Turkey buy people anyhow. These are two that I have already just mentioned their name to let me find out how the transition. Yesterday on the program, if you watch today's program, the transition, you will see how the transition happened. It happened by killings. 2005. They were told that when they kill 15,000 people, when 15,000 people died, they will say it's 2005 or 1,000. When 30,000 people die, they will say it's just a few number. This is how the transition, this is how Iran, to the extent of killing over 60,000 people. To where they, since from that time to today, they are still killing. The independence Ukraine and Nigeria have is the independence of Sharia law. One of the Islamic countries that is fully registered. Gowon started, Babangida ended it up. Why is that there is no anything like international organization of the Christians? You don't have it too. Until we found, until the world, until Donald Trump this time around put organization that will match these people down and destroy what they are building because they want to take over everything in the world. That is what is going on. That is why you are seeing this killing in Nigeria today.
Guyana, Suriname, and Gabon, based on their commitment to the organization's goals.
Yes, no.
3. Formal application and commitment. The state must submit an official application and explicitly state its commitment to abiding by the OIC Charter.
What do we hear? The state, what do they call them now? They call them that the state must submit a formal document proving that they are Islamic Republic sovereign state. That is what we are hearing here. Now, section 2, listen.
The Charter of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, acts as the legal and ideological constitution of the organization. It blends traditional international law with a specific emphasis on Islamic solidarity and cooperation. The Islamic character of the Charter refers to the shared values derived from Islamic teachings, while the legal requirements align with modern diplomatic standards. 1. The Islamic character, core principles. The Charter is unique because it explicitly cites religious values as the foundation for modern political cooperation. Islamic solidarity. The Charter aims to consolidate the bonds of brotherhood and solidarity among member states. It views the Ummah, the collective community of Muslims, as a unified social and political entity that should act together on the global stage. Protection of holy sites. A central pillar of the OIC's character is the protection and preservation of Islamic holy places, with a specific, recurring legal focus on Al-Quds al-Sharif, Jerusalem. Promotion of Islamic values. It mandates the defense of the true image of Islam, combating defamation of religion, and encouraging the spread of Islamic culture and teachings globally. Human rights from an Islamic perspective. The Charter references the Cairo Declaration on Human Rights in Islam, which seeks to reconcile universal human rights with Sharia, Islamic law. 2. Legal requirements for member states. Beyond its religious character,
Member
the
states.
OIC operates as a formal intergovernmental organization under international law. Members are legally bound by several requirements. Sovereignty and territorial integrity. Members must respect the national borders and political independence of one another. The Charter strictly forbids the use of force or the threat of force against another member. Non-interference. There is a legal requirement not to interfere in the domestic affairs of other member states. Peaceful dispute resolution. Members are legally obligated to settle any disagreements through negotiations, mediation, or arbitration rather than conflict. Financial obligations. Member states are required to contribute to the organization's budget according to a scale determined by the Council of Foreign Ministers. 3. Institutional governance. The Charter outlines a legal hierarchy for how decisions are made and enforced. Organ. Legal role. Islamic Summit. The supreme authority meets every 3 years to set policy. Council of Foreign Ministers meets annually to implement general policy and approve the budget. General Secretariat. The executive organ responsible for day-to-day operations and administration. International Islamic Court of Justice. The judicial organ, though its role is largely consultative. 4. Legal preconditions for new members. To be legally admitted under the Charter, a state must 1. Be a member of the United Nations. 2. Submit a formal application expressing a binding commitment to the Charter. 3. Receive consensus approval from the existing member states. Does your interest in the OIC's legal framework stem from its role in international diplomacy, or are you looking specifically at how it handles the recognition of new sovereign entities?
We are not handling it today, but let me welcome one other Adogonnaya. Please have the mic.
Good evening, my fellow Biafra. God bless you all. Ogashina, I want to commend you so much. I'll keep on commending you because it is as if this last topic, since you started this topic, it has been an eye-opener. Because when you are in a situation that is happening, you don't know why it is happening. You don't know why everything is just happening as it is going. You will feel so confused and so naive. But since you started this program, everything is becoming more clearer. Everything is becoming more clearer. I wish that my people will be able to. That is why this program, do you know what I do? I will share and share and share and share so that it can be going viral. And if I click like today, tomorrow I'll still go to the same program and like it again. I want it to enter into the people, not only us as a Biafran, but as Nigeria. Because it looks as if everybody is in dark. When you listen to them in social media, you find out that majority of Nigerians don't even know what is happening to them. And it's as if somebody is in an ocean and ocean is surging. You don't know how to come out of it. That is the situation of Nigeria as I speak to you today. Because everything is just happening at the same time. It's happening here, it's happening here, it's happening here. You don't know which one to hold. Confusion everywhere. In fact, Ogashino, thank you so much. Keep up the good work. And our people that are sabotaging this struggle, this our nation, we are no more in struggle. We are now a nation. We are just walking our way through. And God will help us. Our way will be walked through in Jesus' name. Because after listening to this, I don't know why people will still talk down on this woman. This woman napụtara anyị n'aka ọnwụ, because our own situation would have been the worst. Akwa ha ga-asị ndị a ndị nkwe ekwe, ugbu a ha ga-eme ha ahụ ọnụ. Nke a wụ na emechaa gị sef, eforo ntutu gị were tii gị n'ọnụ gị ata. Because they hate us and hate us to the roof. I was listening to something. I just come across it where I saw this man, Anakpo Udele. In fact, what he was
Network from you. Is it from me? The network. Network. Can someone hear me? Where is it coming
Saying I
from?
couldn't even stand there to listen to what he's saying.
I think my please just
Hello, sir.
hit the go on. Please, those of us,
Okay.
please hit the love emoji because we are seriously heavy under attack. I'm seeing red zone on my side. So please hit the love. See, Mother, continue.
The message is going viral because this thing you're doing is one thing that they will hate for us to hear. They know that we don't know all these things. And now somebody is coming, bringing it, opening the eyes of the people to actually know what is going on. You know, this thing you're doing is going viral. They are seeing it, they are hearing it. Because everything that was kept in dark is becoming open. Do you know that this man was saying nasty things against Nnamdi Kanu? I say, this one it does not want to be an Igbo man, and he doesn't want to live. But I know during the time, when the time will come, he will pay dearly for what he has done. Look at the man having an audacity coming out that he was the one that that disclosed where Mazi was in Kenya, and he was the one that kidnapped him.
We
With
just
all
make him
audacity.
mouth. We just make him mouth. Jesus is making mouth.
You see, this is mouth, eh? This is mouth is what that will kill him. Let him continue eating the money. Let him continue eating the money that they paid him. Share the money will finish now. Abacha also, I got go marry. Mazi ga-apụta.
Sorry, go on.
Okay, Mazi ga-apụta. Ọ ga-apụta in good health. And ọ ga-ahụ ya. And there is nothing he can do about it. So, Mazi Shino, Jisike, God will bless you. All the flav na sabotage this our USB declare. Hey, Tiena kana tipa buaja, because something that have been signed is already signed. Something that have been written is already written. Ebe ha gara imegbuta anyị most ọ bụrụ na ha nwere ike stop ya. But at times I used to think, what gave this woman the wisdom? Did this woman know all these things before now? That he took the bull by the horn that day, even when everybody, all the forces that are supposed to support him was against her, she stood up and do what a man cannot do. I say, God, how did this woman feel that day? Did he know that the future is very, very slim if she did not do this? At the end of the thinking, because it is this thing that you are teaching that made me to go back to memory lane, start putting 2 plus 2 together. I say, God, it is no other person but you. You always make a way to save your children. Because as it stands, my brother, you see, Nigeria is in doom. Is in doom. What is coming up every day? What is happening every day? Even we at times feel we know where we are, and we know that our God is backing us. He's giving us fear, strength, and confidence every day. So, Mr. Shino, thank you so much. Thank you for this teaching. Do not hide anything. Open everything up. Let this our head open and know it, so that anyị agaghị adị na-achọ ihe dabara na mmiri with aka. Rather, anyị ejiri ụkwụ na-achọ ihe dabara na mmiri, and anyị ga-ahụkwana ya. Anyị ahụkwana ya in Jesus name. Anyị agaghị anyị agaghị na-achụ ewu ojii n'abalị. Ihe some of the Nigerians na-emezi now, they have started retracting their statement. I say no, you never reach. Mgbe a na-agwa unu na-agwa unu everything, unu kwere. Unu achụwala ewu ojii n'abalị ka m mara n'otu unu ga-esi wee nwude ewu ojii. Ha si Peter Obi na-agwa ha, yes, Peter Obi is my brother. But with the situation now, there is nothing Peter Obi will do. Rather, Peter Obi will destroy so many lives.
When we proceed from, like I said, this program might take us 7 days or more. We got where they told you that once they have gotten to the level of Islamic agreement and they produce a vice president that is a Muslim, and they provide a president that is also a Muslim, that
we destroy so many lives.
That nobody who didn't believe,
because
only those who believe in the agenda, we govern them. That anybody who did not believe in the agenda of the Islam and Sharia law can never rule them. And Nigeria, on their own side of the become Islamic country, they have crossed Rubicon. That no Christian, that nobody except them will rule Nigeria. That's why I said Peter Obi is wasting time, and the gullibles that are following him. And I got information on ground. The level of killing that will start happening as we are approaching 2027, we will never see it. It's not about the election, is the killing. The killing is about to reduce the population, to see maintain that they are the majority, while you are, those gullibles in Nigeria are the minority group. People do not know what is about to come. What we're going to do this time around, honestly, is going to be heavy upon heavy. But as network kick her out, maybe from her side, I don't know if anyone is hearing me. I don't know because my network this evening, my page is under thrust attack. Once I see red line, there is we're supposed to see green. Once I see red line there, I know I'm under attack. But this message must preach. This exposition must continue, because you need to know why you are dying. You need to know why you are fighting against USB. You need to know. So I will play, because of those who just join us. I see our people that are joining. I see Mommy Happy Ume. Good evening from here. I see Kenenna Chuku. I see you. I see our big mommy Margaret. Good evening from here. I see Uche Ejiofor. I see Oluchiwa God. Remember that whenever you come to this page has code. The first code in this page is # I am a citizen of United States of Biafra. Second, # Nigeria must go because Biafra is a nation. Now, listen to this section 1 and section 2 again. Just listen to it again. Listen to it. Shinenye, I see you. Thank you so much. Ekene, my brother. I told you, this country where I am, you don't place number on the screen. I have called this number many times for you. The number is +9 7 33 60 51 337. I repeat, +9 7 33 60 51 337. That is the number. That is my WhatsApp number. And on that number is where I post all this, my research. So anybody who is there can, if you want to read, you come there to see all this by yourself. Then you can also share it to everyone. You can also share it. I see you share from Thailand. Thank you so much. And I see Green. I see you. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. So listen from the section 1 of the criteria for you to become an Islamic sovereign state that they presented to us, that this is just organization. These people are very crazy. Like what is going on in Iran today. You know that as Iran is fighting, do you know what they do? The Red Cross, the Red Cross ambulance emergency, they use it to be carrying weapon, and they're carrying their foot soldiers. So when they seal it up, you thought, oh, it's Red Cross, that this is an emergency ambulance that are taking people to hospital. You allow them. They will come after they pass. They will drop them. They will ambush you from back. You see how that is how they use organization to put and tell you that it's just organization now. What can an organization do to this extent? There's nothing the organization can do. But the organization now turn, after going deep to research, become a sovereign state. And you must become a sovereign state before you become a member. If you are not a sovereign state, if you cannot prove that those who believe in the Islamic Sharia law or in Islamic worship is more number, is popular, in fact, is popular, they are the owner of the country, you are not meeting the criteria. But once you prove that, and also produce a vice president, a president in the name of Muslim ticket under the Sharia law, that you are full member. And you must prove that UN have already recognized you as a state. So you are a state on your own. Listen to this.
The Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, is the second largest intergovernmental organization after the United Nations. Its membership criteria are defined in Chapter 2 of its Charter. To become a full member of the OIC, a candidate must meet the following 4 core requirements.
Look at it.
UN membership. The applicant must be a sovereign state
Are you hearing
already a recognized member of the United Nations.
Okay.
This ensures that the entity has established international legal personality and is recognized by the broader global community. 2. Muslim majority. The Charter specifies that the state should have a Muslim majority. Note, while this is a primary criterion, the OIC has historically granted membership to states where Muslims are a significant but not majority demographic, e.g., Guyana, Suriname, and Gabon, based on their commitment to the organization's goals. 3. Formal application and commitment. The state must submit an official application and explicitly state its commitment to abiding by the OIC Charter. This includes upholding principles such as respect for the national sovereignty and territorial integrity of other member states, non-interference in the internal affairs of other states, settlement of disputes through peaceful means. 4. Consensus approval. Membership is not automatic. An application must be approved by consensus by the Council of Foreign Ministers, CFM. If even one member state strongly objects, the application can be stalled, as the OIC operates on a high degree of mutual agreement for such foundational decisions. Other participation statuses. If a state or entity does not meet the full criteria, for instance, if it is not a fully recognized sovereign state or does not have a Muslim majority, it may apply for other tiers of involvement. Observer status, granted to states like Russia or Thailand, or international organizations like the UN or Arab League that wish to engage with the OIC without full voting rights. Consultative status, often granted to NGOs or humanitarian organizations. Key distinction. Unlike some regional blocs, the OIC is transcontinental, meaning there are no geographic restrictions on membership as long as the state aligns with the Islamic character and legal requirements of the Charter.
That is section 1 of the program. Now listen to section 2. These are criteria and the character you must possess before you come into sovereign state. Now it is no longer organization. It now automatically turned into a sovereign state. Do you see how they are covering their lives up? What's happening on today in Nigeria? And when you follow the yesterday program, how they when they in Iran, if they kill 5,000, they will say they kill 1,000 or 500. Is it not the same thing that is happening in Nigeria today? Let's go to section 2. .
The Charter of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, acts as the legal and ideological constitution of the organization. It blends traditional international law with a specific emphasis on Islamic solidarity and cooperation. The Islamic character of the Charter refers to the shared values derived from Islamic teachings, while the legal requirements align with modern diplomatic standards. 1. The Islamic character, core principles. The Charter is unique because it explicitly cites religious values as the foundation for modern political cooperation. Islamic solidarity. The Charter aims to consolidate the bonds of brotherhood and solidarity among member states. It views the Ummah, the collective community of Muslims, as a unified social and political entity that should act together on the global stage. Protection of holy sites. A central pillar of the OIC's character is the protection and preservation of Islamic holy places, with a specific, recurring legal focus on Al-Quds al-Sharif, Jerusalem. Promotion of Islamic values. It mandates the defense of the true image of Islam, combating defamation of religion, and encouraging the spread of Islamic culture and teachings globally. Human rights from an Islamic perspective. The Charter references the Cairo Declaration on Human Rights in Islam, which seeks to reconcile universal human rights with Sharia, Islamic law. 2. Legal requirements for member states. Beyond its religious character, the OIC operates as a formal intergovernmental organization under international law. Members are legally bound by several requirements. Sovereignty and territorial integrity. Members must respect the national borders and political independence of one another. The Charter strictly forbids the use of force or the threat of force against another member. Non-interference. There is a legal requirement not to interfere in the domestic affairs of other member states. Peaceful dispute resolution. Members are legally obligated to settle any disagreements through negotiations, mediation, or arbitration rather than conflict. Financial obligations. Member states are required to contribute to the organization's budget according to a scale determined by the Council of Foreign Ministers. 3. Institutional governance. The Charter outlines a legal hierarchy for how decisions are made and enforced. Organ. Legal role. Islamic Summit. The supreme authority meets every 3 years to set policy. Council of Foreign Ministers meets annually to implement general policy and approve the budget. General Secretariat. The executive organ responsible for day-to-day operations and administration. International Islamic Court of Justice. The judicial organ, though its role is largely consultative. 4. Legal preconditions for new members. To be legally admitted under the Charter, a state must 1. Be a member of the United Nations. 2. Submit a formal application expressing a binding commitment to the Charter. 3. Receive consensus approval from the existing member states. Does your interest in the OIC's legal framework stem from its role in international diplomacy, or are you looking specifically at how it handles the recognition of new sovereign entities?
You hope you had had the characters, and you have seen the criteria. Now, with what you are hearing here right now, is it what a organization can do? Is this, or is not what criteria of election? That is why sometimes the truth they are hiding will come out from them from their mouth. They make it openly that the criteria for you to be a member, that you must be a sovereign state. If you are not a sovereign state, you dare not come close. They will not recognize you. They will keep you as one of the observers, keep on observing you until you meet the criteria of that you are a sovereign state of your own. Even though if it means spying people, even though if it is what is happening in Nigeria, I want you to understand why this is happening in Nigeria today. I want to understand fully why all this is happening in Nigeria today. It's because of what? It's because of that Nigeria is a country of Islamic Republic Sharia law. Nigeria is a sovereignty of Islam. It's a sovereign, they call it what? A sovereign state. You see, you must have your application. You have to submit your application. And before you are going to submit the application, you must meet these criteria. One of the criteria is what we are seeing, killing. That when they killed, when they go to heaven, that Allah will give them 7 virgins. That is the criteria. It becomes ideology. That is the criteria. It now becomes what? Ideology from their side. Whenever you see some things happen at this stage, now You can tell your brother, or that is why I said, if you are in my WhatsApp group, what you need to do, you don't need to talk to your brother. What you need to do is to just cut the audio I am playing on that research. Forward it a little bit to them for us, brother. Please read this and ask him, you see where Nigeria belongs. Moreover, on this area heated about a sovereign state, Nigeria is under the Sharia, under the Islamic agenda. Nigeria is a sovereign state. That is why nobody's interfering. Nobody's talking about the kid except the US. Except US and Israel in Africa. Tell me that country that will stand up to talk about what's happening in Nigeria today. No, because they know why their people are killing, for them to maintain the criteria, for them to still be relevant and their position that they are a full sovereign state of Islam. My brother, please, my brother, can I please take off the mic? I continue. Yeah, are you free to talk now?
Hello?
Can you talk now? Hello, I can hear you. Can you talk now?
Yeah, Mazishino, good evening.
Good evening, my personal brother. Take him, my one.
Adema, my brother.
Yeah, go on. Hey, network. Today, the network from the zoo is knocking them out anyhow. Network is very bad. The character of the organization of the Islamic, in fact, is these people, I don't know why their life begin with lies and end up with lies. If they find out that they have made their mistake or they have leaked their secret out, in the next one, they will try to cover it up. But the time we are into, what we have already is enough to understand all your criteria and your plan and where Nigeria belongs at this time we are into. Yes, go on network. Go on, network today. Go on.
Oh, we talk, contribute to, you understand?
Go on.
No, you better say that two can never make right, you understand? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on, I can hear you.
Our reason why our Mazin Radical created 100 men. I followed the program. I don't know why he made that 100 men. You see, the reason is this: whether you are an IPOP organization or you are whatever you find yourself, he wants to make peace, to make sure everybody are one. I think this is a platform, but here, a command on rather, you have to introduce what they are doing to us. Because those things before, I'm after as a distraction. If you ask me, we are one, but what we are facing through now is misunderstanding and the problem of these people that are bringing out money to destabilize everyone from Igbo land. So this platform is invoked now. Just don't get angry with anybody because I don't care how much you are matter. If yourself in the USB, anyway for yourself, we are one. Just anybody get here, just make your person because ihe ji mere ọdọ email mbụ ka akụzi onye ọbụla because nkịta dị egwu nkịta ọ dị very very dị egwu just give yourself protect yourself because what you are doing to them now you are hitting them on the head one by one. The secret head is okay now. And you know what they don't know. So I believe they might come after you. Just you protect yourself. Because what you are saying now, all the deeper than, even I don't think many of them know about this saying now. So if those people don't know it, if other people are how can other people know about it? So they will tackle USB. Because how much at all. and had one man, even going on.
Yeah, my brother, the network is very bad. Let me quickly assure you tell you one thing. Mazen Nanakana cannot be inside and still control this movement. And whether by lie or by propaganda, he knew that Biafra has been re-declared. And if Mazen did not understand what it means,
my brother.
Yeah, finish what you are saying. Let me address it once.
Network is very, very bad here. So,
yes.
People are right now. Even many people in the US don't know it. Even in IPP don't know it. That's why you see them ranting in social media talking rubbish. They don't know it. They don't know it. And they don't want to even know. So, your job is just to clear them. Don't quarrel with anybody. Don't give anybody a name. I will have because all you mean that's some guys you see the single have a minute. Oh, I'm on people I'm here below how like a court. I don't know I'm not take to prison. Even insult can do medicine. So this is contact with how much will this one need now? So rather put the Kuzonia in time we have all of our this what I say now. I have more than 5,000 people here on this year program. So, farm area. So, only by here, you want to go around now. Over most this what's another thing. They see that man. Even this man, so whatever, why is he punk? Well, I don't know why they call him. He don't know anything. What is his program? All I got off track. But he's clever, you know. But if you want to clear about the floor, don't mind money all across point. What makes USB or that is with you someone doesn't know it. Or they can market and now. I don't want another government again after we government. This is hard and they don't know about it. So it's only you can open their eye. But don't go with anybody. Most of them will most they understand. After all, as of 7 something, you didn't so now about self. So when they go to school, today they enjoy the school. That's what they're doing now. As of those days, I don't go to school. I brain is just school. Kita now, school is what everyone want to go now because they have seen the truth. So the old job here now, my brother, because we're going to let here. Then I'm just the truth. The truth will make them understand where we're going. I'm not quarreling with anybody. Because truth can never make right. It can never make right at all. So if you hear that, because you better have this thing, because is the secret of many governors don't know it. I bet my life they don't know it. It's only going to bring it up. It's only going to bring it up. No matter what you are doing, no, it's only going to raise it out now. To do that one is no problem. What I hear what I'm saying.
I don't mean it. I want you to finish.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
Hello.
As a natural, I want you to finish what you are saying before I can be able to talk. Because as long as I want to dress straight to you.
Yes.
The thing is this.
Yes.
People like Nelson Mandela fought for freedom.
Yeah.
Their people, and he got arrested. People like Jomo Kenyatta of Kenya fought for their people, and he got arrested. People like Rahman of Bangladesh was arrested. My message is this: Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot be in prison and controlling the movement. No, it doesn't happen like that. What he needs to do is to, he's our.
Now because networking, this network, all the two is still disturbing.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
So what I was saying is, let me repeat myself again.
Okay.
The freedom of this Biafra we are fighting in this time around. Many people have their freedom in the past, and they got it. Someone like Nelson Mandela was in prison. He was not in prison controlling the movement. He was not in prison organizing any men to make peace to people that are outside there. Someone like Joma Kenyatta of Kenya was in prison. He was not in prison organizing 100 men or 1,000 men to bring peace to those that are leading their affairs when he was inside. When Rahman of Bangladesh was arrested, he was not inside prison trying to control the movement. When somebody like of India followed the affairs of the India movement and he got arrested, he was never been inside and tried to control the movement. So my message to the 100 men is this: if any 100 men want to talk, if they are not talking under USV, they are declared, they are not for Biafra. Because mother day is no onya no hebe no way use no abia. The 100 men, who are these 100 men? They are the same people who shifted away from the movement. They are the one who never won Biafra as a country. Is this 100 men? So at this stage we are into, I am not, before I will block anybody in my page, I have allowed you for 3, 4, 5 months. When I said you don't want to change and don't want to learn, and you come here to continue nuisance, I will block you right away. Because I'll delete you. If I delete you for the first one, second one, third one, the fourth one, I will block. That's how I behave. Because I am what kind of somebody who believes in discipline. And I believe in one before action. So let me send this message. If you have listened to those 100 men, tell them no 100 men this time around will be, that USB will be under them. Rather, everybody should rally around. If their message is not to support USB, they are declared. Let me tell you this thing. Sorry, I want to say this word this way. Mazda Nekano is a onion. Yes, we agreed. He has done his job. Where Chukwuoke wants him to do the job, and where the level ended, it has followed to that level. You see, the meaning of declaration, he might not understand that meaning of a peaceful declaration. But at this time around, we adopted the peaceful declaration document, a way to prove our sovereign state, like the same way you had it today, that Islamic Republic Sharia law has their criteria of anybody who wants to be inside their country. The same is what we are doing today. So my message is clear. Nobody, after this our peaceful declaration, we come here to tell USG. Only in USG they are declared that everybody who wants peace is going to be. If you are not there, you are against Biafra as a country. And the way we are, as of this time, and with what happened in Nigeria, the only remedy that removes you. Now let me ask you this question. These 100 men of Mazen and the Khan, do they exempted from the terrorist tag of IPB organization? They are not exempted, they are included. The only what is exempted in the attack, in the tagging of terrorists is only USG. Yes. So if anybody is claiming he's 1,000 men, he's 3,000 men, and he is not taking instruction, and he is not working with USV, they are declared, to tell everybody, we have come to the final point of this, what we are doing, that if Biafra has been declared, let us go and work together. Those people are not for Biafra. They are just there to make them and make their mouth. And who are those that selected those people? They are those people that was against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They are those people that never want Biafra as a country. They are those people that want to see every opportunity to make the money. They are like this Islamic country. They will present you the lies, the sweet lies in front, and the deeper lies is what they are doing on the ground. That is how I see the 100 men. I don't want to listen to them. unless they are under USB cleared. If not from there, they are not for me and I am not for them. But if
Okay,
so let me allow, we have somebody here. Let us allow Oluchiwa God to say something, please. Oluchiwa God, please.
Okay, yeah. Because see our brother Kene, yeah, no dear.
Yeah.
Can I agree to you, Mazi? Okay, can I agree to you? I want to say something here. Yes. Imana abra anya chọpụtago. Mgbe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nọ here. Na-achọ 100 men. Na-etikwa every day. Na-agbu elo. Na ọ chọga ndị ọ ga-akpọ aga ije. O mechara si n'ime 100 o nwere Department of State ha niile. O nweghị onye Nnamdi Kanu hụrụ. Ya eti elu tie ala. O nweghị onye ọ hụrụ. O mechara si ya nweta ọtọ nweta amacha ndị ọzọ bịama later. O nweghị ka o nwetere. The same IPOB ekwuru ihe a yesterday that ihe Nigeria wepụtara oge a na-afụ ọsa wepụta names of ndị na-sponsor terrorism. Ekwuru ihe that name ha wepụtara. After ha wepụtara, because all government, all a sovereign, all a nation, all got gazetted and all got on archives. What does that tell you? Mandi Igbo akpọrọ aha. Onwe onye ọbụla ha kpọrọ aha ga-ewepụta so n'ihe a. But all because onwe ha ga-eme hapụ itinye ndị Igbo. Because ndị Igbo na onwe ha ejigo aka ha gbuo ụwa na ha achọghị ịla. Ọhịa mere na-apụta 100 men nwanne Uche na-ekwugo ihe ma Mandela ma ha niile onwe na onye ọbụla na prison. Onweghị ndị 100 men akpa Metusela sonye Metusela so gbuo Simon 100 men no so ji sochana ya ndị gbuo Simon ihe ndị niile 100 men lene Metusela ndị niile akwụrụ ụgwọ mgbe to attack Simon. Ihe the same people si na disown Nnamdi Kanu for grant interview to Simon.
Sorry, my brother,
So
hold on, sorry.
n'ime Kuje na Sokoto after life jail Hamadike ihe program eji ọfọ nwanne Biafra na-ekwu okwu United States of Biafra ihe Nnamdi Kanu si kama ihe o ji ka nọrọ dị awụ a sovereign state of Biafra, and Biafra have already declared on the 29th of November 2024 my 1 million men according to anybody.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry.
Now
Allow him to finish.
I can finish here, my brother. I can finish here. Anybody now fall into United States of Biafra. They should just go and sit down because my Simon Ejeji plan email declaration okwurekwu na Nigeria ma ebe ya na-aga and they knew where he was going. Ihe ọ chịrị inweta the declaration document ọ chọrọ ka o ruo ya aka ka ọ nyụzie ndị anya ha and they knew it. And Nnamdi Kanu n'onwe ese ọsọ otu ya nọ na-asị gbuo ya na nke ma aga state na inye ihe Biafra. Now I want to ask in the 100 men now which we don't acknowledge. A document how they present to United Nations. A document even 100 men or how Nnamdi Kanu na Sokoto. The answer is no. Right now, Georgia Nnamdi Kanu citizenship of Georgia, United States of America. Now under United States of Biafra, all one a citizen now. 100 men. You see, our people are talking all because of Fulani run Konova, Ali was a whole. Only survive for Amara Nonya with Dike. But because I go far, I natural recognition. That 100 men is not true. Because all these lies, they did this thing again Oge Simon, Oge Ohamadike that first time. They say all manner of things. They bring all manner of group. All about the same people. Metusela no there. Where the canon na IPOB document was he not there? Also, you know that here where the canon na IPOB document na UK. They removed him. How Prohamadike? The same thing. Oge Chukwu mere Simon. We don't have Simon. Weapon a document Simon sign. Yeah, weapon has Simon. Since young our prime minister. Tomorrow no genkere potasia yahu 50 men. These people and they are just distractions. Anybody that is not doing anything under even Ohamadike man that is United States of Biafra, simple. They are just using mass Nandi to cash out. The same thing. How do Simon men and video today? So now Barawa me pronounce Simon have betrayed Biafra. A whole overtold beer. Today the same son now who always our assistant token carry. He ruled them, he command them. But we are not looking at them. Biafra not at the hem of affairs today. There is nothing like 100 men anywhere. How we put that identity? We want to know the identity. I am magazine your marker. Who are they? Metusela 100 men. Darlington. Who seen the whole world na you go here eketapra for Nnamdi Kanu. No wish. Also 100 men. Ogula here ekete ha para against Nnamdi Kanu. Also ntuni anta agbare. Ogbago here. Chino ndewo.
Thank you.
Mazi Chino.
Yeah, go on.
Hello. Yeah, Emma, I want to say something about what I just said before. Dila Wunye Soku, how much the truth between the matter. But the best way, when we can about to I think about it for you. I'm a true. Like I'm a mistake by Wunye for the first time. No, they are right. But I'm about to say, okay, I would no. I'm about to but I'm hearing about 100 men. And this is what I felt that what as they said, maybe last time they were talking about that. You see, this soccer we are into now. Already we are government, but I want many sabotage people, those that are ignorant of what we are doing. See, we heard last time about our governors. How much is about our governor? If I thought that there's peace within us, I want one voice. Like this is a lot of whatever. America, madam, come back. Look at the way here. Maybe the water that you speak with one voice. Nabia, one voice. But we already a nation, we already a sovereign state. Look at why we're not listening. Look at what this guy did. All this while I was making noise on social media. Today I've known the truth. I will not tell others to return back from where they find themselves. Then the killing will stop. Now I'm the one side. Get ourselves together. Then I show her one side. You know.
Hey, network. I wanted you to be here. Let me tell you one thing. You see some example into what we are doing. This movement that we're into has passed husband and wife. That is why I said many of us never understand what it means to fight for a new nation. Many of us never understand what the nation is all about.
I'm back. That's what yes, that's what is telling me. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
So why I was saying that is this. All I one voice make Hagota the truth. Those people that make a lot of social media, Biafra. oh, this election now. Or see, since that is, okay, if this girl can repent, what that girl has repent from IPOP and sell as is the right person, is another voice. Almost such posts again in social media, out of 10, I use the 9, one cannot defeat us. It will help us to make a message to now the panic. Even here now, we are afraid because of that. Oh, when they can see the ego. Obula Peter ma, Obula Judas Mala, because the Savior. Oman Suja discuss him. Let us come to regret here the word or to discuss him. Obula para Lord drop a cast in your car or that Oman Suja say him. What do you go? If the 100 men are for those things they claim, I think it's another organization that can send message that come many countries go come here. Do come really well. Nana Kalo and so they are saying the same thing. Now from Nana Kalo to Samanepa to our deputy prime minister, it is one thing we are saying. Please, what is the truth? Or you will one year again? Can show the difference because one here are being many or if there are being many, look if there are being many.
Yes, I already said it here in the beginning because I've got my intel from homeland.
Me, I'm a grandfather. My father fought for Biafra. He even before he died, he was a member of Wazirike. He was hoping to see Biafra, but he couldn't see it.
There is one I want you to know, my brother Ekene.
Yeah.
You see, a country, once you are a country, every group remain under the country. And there is no way a group will call a country for an advice or for peace talk. I hope you understand it's possible. That is no way organization can call a country for peace talk. Rather, a country will call or any group organization for peace talk. What you are saying now, our DPM has many of make it openly that anybody who like Mazen and they can and head time never want Biafra as a country. That message goes straight to every ear. Anybody who loves Simon and hating goes to Rabeze never want Biafra as a country. If you want Biafra as a country and you are not standing on the mandate of a peaceful transition into a peaceful redeclaration, how you become a sovereign state. How you become a sovereign state. It's not happening anywhere at all. So what I am saying is this,
I'm still around.
No group, no individual. What those hundreds men are doing, they are ignorant of what it means to have a new country called Biafra. The 100 men lack the wisdom, the intelligence of a country. Is what they like. They lack this particular what it means that this is a nation. Out of that 100 men that are coming to call for peace, can you, if you have one of them, tell them, ask them, what is the criteria to have Biafra as a country? If they can be able to answer you one criteria for Biafra to become a country, then you will know that they know what they are doing. But if they cannot, and if they cannot give you example, ask them example. The 100 men that you are here, you are 100 men. Please, between Namibia, Algeria, Eritrea, that got their income from their full Africa, tell us what we are doing and how does it happen? What brings peace in every country that fights for freedom is recognition, not 100 men.
Okay, so we
are moving away from that. When Namibia freedom, and hold on. When Namibia is for their freedom, Namibia have 8 group. Do you know what settles the 8 group in Namibia? Do you know how it ended? It ended from the day Namibia got a recognition. The UN and other countries that recognized Namibia told them, all of you should go down and apologize to the government you insulted. And that is the authentic government, and that is the one we recognize. We have gone beyond family. We have gone beyond organization to come and call a sovereign state. What we are looking for now? A sovereign state that will recognize USB, that will bring the everlasting peace. Your prayer should be, let one country tomorrow recognize USV declared, the peace will start coming. That is all we needed. There is nothing any of us can do to where we are this day. Anywhere in the world.
Okay.
You know, can I say something?
Yes, say something before you tell.
Okay.
Network. His network kick him out. Network.
Okay, Mazi. I hope that this our brother. Our tramihani on the, but the thing like you rightly said. Any look, they are not happening our Hamadika at all. A lot of life jail. A lot of life jail. People now gonna prison. Nwoke kwurele ntakwu ime kpocha enweghị na-ekpebe this man ya ekpechiri ihe ndị mmadụ ga-eme ha ga na-eweta fake news not form. Okay, amakone 100 men amakene mmadụ abụọ right now and mmadụ abụọ na Maazị Chino, if you remember mgbe ahụ ejidere Ọhamadike Simon na-eme broadcast this Methuselah so na 100 men onye si Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na ọ ga-atọ na prison. Have you forgotten? Because ha si denounce on Simon. So ilezi mgbe the same Methuselah na fight ga DOS o belong to kezidi mgbe o jizi wuzie bride now, ya wuzie a na-ekwu okwu 100 men. What about Darlington? Ha nọ da hụ ihe mere iko nsọ.
Let me, do you know what in this matter? My brother, 100 men, can they go to UN and submit documents? 100 men, can they bring Biafra recognition? Let me tell you, never in the list and I fight for a new country that the people are together. There is never in the list that a country that are looking for their freedom, they are one people. They are just one voice. There is different voice that are there. What happened is this: there is what they call authentic. What is making Biafra become a country? What will bring us together is our recognition. 100 men. And let me tell you, the 100 men in Biafra land, the 100 men in Nigeria can never stop recognition, because the recognition of Biafra is not coming from the homeland. It's not coming from the Africa, but it's coming from the international global community. Even the part of Africa that is coming from, going to recognize us based on the document of the USG declared, not based on 100 men. The 100 men are coming to delay the movement. The 100 men are coming to create more confusion. They are not for Biafra to become a sovereign state. Biafra sovereign state depends on the push on the government that has the document that the world are looking for. The document that the world will say that this is a document of a country that we need to recognize them. You had discussing about how Islamic organization or Islamic countries have their criteria, how you become a country under their own. 100 men cannot give me Biafra. 100 men cannot make me, because the Biafra we are, like I always said, Biafra we are looking for is the Biafra that will come through history repeating. What we are passing through now is a history is repeating. You will not fight Biafra without having history repeating. Let me ask you, when Namibia have state group was fighting, claiming that they want Namibia as a country, my question to you, did any 100 men come out and claim that the age group? When do you hear when I play here the punishment being given to those that never want America to become a country. Do you hear when I play a punishment being given to those that never want Spain to become a country? This what they're mentioning now is those that never want Biafra to become a country. They want to become relevant because of Mazda Kano is in the prison. My brother, do not able to use your head.
My brother, Malchino.
Yeah.
We are trying to educate ourselves, and I know that we all know what we are doing somehow. Now, the reason why you are doing what you are doing because many people didn't understand the meaning of USB. Am I correct?
Yes.
That's why you are doing what you are doing. If we all understand what it is all about, I believe there's no need of what you are doing. It's a part of educating people because we have seen that many people don't believe what we did in Finland. They don't understand it. For those who understand, that's why you create a platform to give us deeper educating. Are you getting me, sir?
Yes, I'm hearing you, my brother.
Fine. Even when Christ is on earth, he was preaching the kingdom. Then when he's gone,
my brother, madam now. This you are debating me for.
Maybe we are wasting time on this program. Maybe when they have enough time.
Yes, any day I will do open mic. You know what I want to do? I want you to bring those 100 men. I want to ask them a question. If you know them, please bring them. I want to discuss with them on this platform where Biafrans can ask them question. And I will leave the link open. That is how I want, because you are taking me out of my program totally. I am not here for 100 men. The 100 men don't know what it's called how we can achieve Biafra as a country. They don't know it. That thing is what they think and how they feel, which I always said is not giving me Biafra. It's not. What I'm trying, even the 100 men don't know what I'm leave the 100 men we are talking about. So, my brother, what I said is the 100 men, any day you see me, like on Sunday, when I normally do open mic, if I just do an intro and do open mic, if you know any 100 men, please invite them to come. I want to ask them a question. The 100 men don't even know what this document I'm reading here today. If the 100 men know the document, what they will say from where they are is that, please, everybody should go into USB. Let us go to convention and leave Nigeria. But they don't know. It's what the 100 men are doing is that what they feel, what they know, and what they think. And like I always said, that what I think, what I know, how I feel, and this is a family, like the husband and wife, that if they quarrel, the Biafra have a country is beyond husband and wife to get married and quarrel and they buy a piece of wrapper. It's beyond that. We are where is beyond it. See, the peace of Namibia comes after the recognition. Every group now know that this is the right way to go. The peace of Algeria in Africa come when they get recognition. The peace of Eritrea that got the independence from Ethiopia come once they get recognition. The peace of America come once they get recognition. Do you know that when America was declared, that 556 men signed that they never want America as a country? So all these things are there. The history is repeating. So my brother, I am not here to talk about 100 men because I said 100 men is a way to have Biafra as a country. They have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer at this time. They are not championing their strength, their energy to support USB they are declared. And tell Mazin and the Kano, you are a prisoner, a president of a country who are in prison, waiting for recognition. That the only way out for you is by recognition. I told you, there is no leader who was incarceration that was being released because of the 100 men or was released by the government. Next, never released because of a lawyer or because of 100 men or because of anybody, but was released because of what? Because that the people have achieved recognition. Jomo Kenyatta in Kenya was released because people in the left side have achieved recognition of Kenya as a country. Rahman of Bangladesh was released because of what? Because people he kept outside has achieved recognition that Bangladesh becomes a country. The people of India, the same thing happened to all of them. Our way and the reason of us in this Biafra is not. The only way we are reasoning right now is through USB we are declared and all the documents. No radio in Biafra and will give us Biafra. No radio. No TV. What will give us Biafra is the media pressure we are mounting to the world and how we are making a exposition to the world to know that Biafra has been re-declared with all the true documents of the USB. You had it here that Islamic countries said that they have criteria what you will be before you become their member. You must be a sovereign state. Prove that you are a sovereign state, whether by or by anyhow. That is where we are. 100 men is backward, but USB is moving forward for us to achieve recognition and go back to our home. That is where I want to end this program. So I'm going to play the program. This is how it goes in the other country, not the other way around. Yes, Mazi Olusiwago, please, if you're still there, put your, because we are summarizing to shut down.
Okay.
So
okay. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. I want to say something again. Like you have concluded already about what is going on. I remember since Simon was detained, and when more than groups in almost 5-10 groups.
Yes.
And we can test out Biafran warriors. And we understand tweet. And when many groups, remember when Hamadike was here, and when a lot of groups, most of Kano, and when it caused Kebini Mohambe, they display Ngog. Mecha Hamadika Potana, his home. Mecha Gan Rebono. For 20-something years, I'll be 18 years before Hapoya. I was our general, I was our commander overall of Biafra. So, but like we say here before, when a condition to own to have a country, like we say, a group never own a country. I get you from group. What you can hear this much past IPOB made all over the world. I want to tell this our brother that. Right now, na-eji document United States of Biafra, onye achịrị Ibola Bongo by I forgive oye. O mere in Australia, o mere in Ireland here, o may go many places, o mere in Holland. United States of Biafran documents, enye onye deportation, Ibola na homeland, revoke oye. So is that not recognition? And when DG ID card there now, you give an government institution, I think it can ID give away here. Recognize there. So all would do to groups, all groups in they should come under United States of Biafra. One yes, or acknowledge it when they can abroad, they made their ID. Oge homeland. I want to also say to this brother here that somebody with a document to be Biafra government in exile, the person then in a deportation. Why? Ogra with a document to USB conflict over a document to Buahogen conflict USB document. So in here the USB government document with new element, and now the reading they specified that. Now to give protection. Now give protection if you have stick to this new element, which is USB document. One, any reason for doing saying that as not the verifiable, has not coat of arm, logo, website, email, phone number. So to them it's verifiable, but because Onya Jaka contradict the same USB still fighting for him now. I already done on the protection already. So this thing tell me overnight. All with the work of USB government, they have put documents all over the world. And the day was declared, people saw it, the world know. So anybody pụtaganike ndị ọbụla ego ma ndị na-enwetaghị ego mgbe emere ihe DOS enwere ndị ihe riri ego ha na-enye ha enwere ndị pụtaga na aka ha mara ma ha ga-enweta their own. Look, we wish them all the best, but ihe a na-ekwu okwu na-awụ recognition. When a UN member man Africa anywhere say ote mere Somaliland after 32 years Israel pụtakwa this year say na recognize Somaliland. So now
Yes,
any Somali
December.
recognition enweghị any group ọbụla gapụtakwa ugbe. You have to go under Somaliland as a nation because you have been recognized by United Nations member. So this is what USB is seeking for seriously, and it's going to happen. Oge na-adịghị anya na when it happens, the same people na nwere group mgbe ka ha ga-abịa ugbo onye eji mara ndị Igbo na-ebu ụzọ chiri mmiri ma ha ọmachazi ha agbama. But in the China I know now ebido gbama ọsọ 20-30 years ahead. But in the bank it's not like that. So but like we said, this is we have met criteria for recognition. We have a document, we have constitution, we have a declaration paper. And this time they have 500 and is there. It's on the whole world. The constitution is there. So anybody doing something else, we wish them not the law. But the Ebola cannot bring Ohamadike out of DSS, out of prison. That is not to prison. And this is Mohamadike. This is not his project. Also, I will not believe not his project.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mazi Olushunwa God. We have gone beyond individuals, beyond any group. If any group wants peace, what you need to do is to reaffirm yourself to USB re-declared. If you are not under USB re-declared and supporting USB re-declared, and come out openly and tell those that are listening to you that the only option we have to end this agenda in Nigeria is only through being a member, accepting that I am a citizen of United States of Biafra. That is only remedy. There is no other one. Whoever you are coming, you come to eat the money, maybe a place you never got for the one you didn't get before, you have turned back to find out through these 100 men that you can steal and take from the people. The time has gone. The time has passed for how you feel, what you think, what you know. What we are doing now is the template of the international global community. Please, if you join us, as I'm playing the audio 2 times, first session and second session, please endeavor to hit the like button, share and comment. Thank you so much as you do that.
The Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, is the second largest intergovernmental organization after the United Nations. Its membership criteria are defined in Chapter 2 of its charter. To become a full member of the OIC, a candidate must meet the following 4 core requirements. 1. UN membership. The applicant must be a sovereign state that is already a recognized member of the United Nations. This ensures that the entity has established international legal personality and is recognized by the broader global community. 2. Muslim majority. The Charter specifies that the state should have a Muslim majority. Note, while this is a primary criterion, the OIC has historically granted membership to states where Muslims are a significant but not majority demographic, e.g., Guyana, Suriname, and Gabon, based on their commitment to the organization's goals. 3. Formal application and commitment. The state must submit an official application and explicitly state its commitment to abiding by the OIC Charter. This includes upholding principles such as respect for the national sovereignty and territorial integrity of other member states, non-interference in the internal affairs of other states, settlement of disputes through peaceful means. 4. Consensus approval. Membership is not automatic. An application must be approved by consensus by the Council of Foreign Ministers, CFM. If even one member state strongly objects, the application can be stalled, as the OIC operates on a high degree of mutual agreement for such foundational decisions. Other participation statuses. If a state or entity does not meet the full criteria, for instance, if it is not a fully recognized sovereign state or does not have a Muslim majority, it may apply for other tiers of involvement. Observer status. granted to states like Russia or Thailand, or international organizations like the UN or Arab League that wish to engage with the OIC without full voting rights. Consultative status, often granted to NGOs or humanitarian organizations. Key distinction. Unlike some regional blocs, the OIC is transcontinental, meaning there are no geographic restrictions on membership as long as the state aligns with the Islamic character and legal requirements of the Charter.
I hope you had the criteria of the Islamic. Now, the same way you have criteria of Biafra having a country. Do they tell you that any people should come and present the criteria? No, you must be a sovereign state. USB is a sovereign state, whether you like it or not. That is the criteria for us to achieve recognition. That is what the government is on up for us to be a new nation. And that is only what you have to key in. By you keying into that, with that purpose, we are achieving Biafra. Release Mazinande Khan, release Simon Eba. Biafra recognition is going to release all the Biafrans who are in prison. It's only what we release them is this. Nothing more than that again. So whatever you are thinking, listen to the criteria for you to become an Islam republic. Look at what their criteria. And the same criteria that UN has for us to be, you will submit your application. You will submit your declaration document. Today, USB, we have submitted our declaration document waiting for recognition. They told you also that Islamic, that they do not automatically recognize people. They have procedure. The same way we have procedure for USB to recognize from any other country in Africa, in the entire Europe, or in the entire world. That is one that we all must know. It's not by group. It's not by individual. It's not by what the leader who is in prison sending outside. Those things is for them to sound in a big ear. So you say, yes, you our leader. He said, I told you, don't love the messenger more than the message. If you are championing 100 men, you love the messenger more than the message. The message is how Biafra will recognition. That is where we are as of now. Please, Mazi Oluchimago, please, finally, submission as we wind down. Thank you so much. Move on. I see you enter bike. You come back, maybe have something to...
No, sorry, Mazi Chino, I wanted to off myself. I'm still seeing myself now on your screen. That's why I tried to... I don't know what I clicked. I didn't see, like, leave the stream.
Okay, don't worry. I will remove you.
Oh, please do. Yeah.
Okay. So, Biafrans, what we have to understand is that if we hear criteria of them, then you know the criteria of us. There is no individual. We have passed individual matter. Nothing like that. Where we are is that only USB is the everlasting solution of Mas Simon Eba, Mas Nnamdi Kanu. On that mandate, we stand. On the mandate where Namibia stand in 1960 to 1990. On the mandate of where Algeria stand to achieve recognition. That is the only solution that will kill all these things we are seeing today. Without that, you go nowhere. In USB, I am a citizen of United States of Biafra. Nigeria must go because Biafra is a nation. From me, from here, remember, please like and share and comment. Anytime you watch this program, please like and share. Tomorrow we will continue on the part 3 of this program because you will be hearing different things under the research, the secret they have been keeping, and why they must buy people for them to prove that they believe in Sharia law. Why people must die before they will transition. That is why you see Iran. Amadi Chigoze, thank you so much. Mommy, my great, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will take you out. It may be left for you also to you see where the right live. Me, you are no longer on my stream. I really move you. It's from your own side. From your own side. So don't worry, it's not just go immediately, it will take time to go. So please, Biafrans, do not be confused with any 100 men. Do not be confused with 1,000 or 50 or 50,000 men. We have gone beyond that. Because of that, tomorrow, I will also bring out the importance of a peaceful declaration document. We are going to revisit declaration back. We're going to revisit submitting document back. We are going to revisit where we are and the what is it this 100 men who put USB map in the map of the world? Is it 100 men that put USB map in the African map? My people we should move beyond those things. Those things are distraction. We should move beyond that. We have moved away. We have transitioned into a sovereign state, not into a sovereign group. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening. Ekwem, my brother, thank you so much for all your comments. We must continue. Mommy Margaret, thank you so much. Amachigozie, Chris, Biafran son, Olushima God, Timothy, thank you. Emmanuel, thank you so much. I greet all of you and I appreciate all of you as we are moving tomorrow into part 3 / our declaration, the weight, the power of it. I'm going to revisit it back again, because as we are going, we shall be paying the visit back. So people that never followed us then, we understand, we know, we have a full morale why USB declared is the only solution. So from me, from here, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. One love, we move.